Welcome to the Big Ree and Ace Pick 6 NFL Week 8. All right, let's go, Ace.
All right, boys. NFL Week 8. Let's go. First off, before we start off with the games, want to give a big shout out to Big Ree here. Big Ree's birthday today here, boys. Make sure to wish the guy happy birthday. We're going to go to dinner. We're going to do it big. This guy's about to eat. So don't worry, but happy birthday to Big Ree. All right, here we go, boys. We got the first game here. We got Cleveland Browns at the Pittsburgh Steelers. Steelers are an 8-point favorite here. Cleveland 2-4-1, coming off a 26-23 overtime loss to Tampa Bay. They are currently on a 2-game losing streak and have lost 3 of the last 4. They are keeping games competitive. 7 out of the 8 games have been decided by 4 points or less. Quarterback rookie Baker Mayfield is playing pretty solid. He had a pretty good game last week. That's what I'm really talking about. Last week he looked pretty solid. You know, they got a middle of the pack defense, but they are on back-to-back road games here. Then we got Pittsburgh 3-2-1 coming off a bye week. They've won 3 of their past 4 games, and they've looked pretty good. Other than that game against Baltimore, they've looked pretty good. High-powered passing game here. Running back game has actually been looking pretty decent without Le'Veon Bell, with Connor at running back. I was surprised, but he's having some pretty good games here and there. You know, my prediction on this game is I think Cleveland, they come out hot. They come out, put some points up. Then, Pittsburgh is going to take the lead and actually cover. They'll be up double digits in this game. But Cleveland will get a garbage time touchdown. That'll be the decision here, guys. They get these garbage time touchdowns, and that's going to be the difference. Take Cleveland +8. Game 2, we got Washington Redskins at the New York Giants. Redskins are a 1-point favorite. The Washington coming off a 20-17 win versus Dallas. They have won 3 of their past 4 games. They have a solid defense and especially a good run D. Adrian Peterson, 33 years old, looking like he's 23. He's been playing really good this year. Everyone's probably surprised, and he's looked really good. But I think he's due for a bad game. That's kind of been his history. He plays really good, and he has some off games. I think he's going to have an off game here. And, they looked really bad on the road against New Orleans, and they're on the road here. Then we got the Giants, who are 1-6, only win at Houston. They blew a good game against Atlanta. They played well there, and there were some questionable coaching moves that I was like, what the hell is going on? I really don't know. 4 of their 6 losses have been by 5 points or under. And really, Eli is getting a lot of slack, but he's playing pretty decent, to be honest. He's not playing horrible. Beckham and Barkley are doing their part. There's other people that got to step up. Defense, offense. They just can't rely on 2 players there. And I think they put it together here, boys. They put it all together here. They're trending up. I think they're getting this W for sure. Take the Giants. Take the Giants +1. Giants win 27-20. Game 3, we got New Orleans at Minnesota. This is a PK here, guys. New Orleans 5-1 on a 5-game winning streak. Only loss was to Tampa Bay in week 1. Drew Brees playing lights out, guys. 13 TDs, 0 interceptions. Running back Mark Ingram is back. So with Kamara, they're going to be a good committee right there. Here's the thing, though. This will be their 4th road game in the past 5 versus a very, very good Minnesota team that plays really good at home. Then we got Minnesota 4-2-1. They had a big win last week, 37-17 versus the Jets. They're currently on a 3-game winning streak, boys. Kirk Cousins, he's playing well. This is what he's getting the big bucks for. He's playing well. The defense has looked well as of late over the past 3 games, during that winning streak. They're actually looking like the defense that we expected. And, other than that horrible Buffalo game at home, which I don't know what the hell happened there. That was just, I still don't even know what happened. Then they lost, on the road to undefeated team in the Rams. So I'm not too worried about that. They are a good team. They're a top tier team. This is my lock of the week, boys. Take Minnesota PK. Big Ray, let's go.
All right, before I start off, I want to give a couple shout outs to our loyal viewers. First off, to Oliver Walker, one of our loyal viewers. Then
Oliver.
I don't know if I can pronounce your last name, but Tef Mahai. And then all the way from UK, who requested the NBA, Alex Barlow.
Alex.
All right, so here we go. We're starting out with the Bucs at the Bengals. The current spread is Bengals minus 4.5. We got the Bucs coming off an OT win versus the Browns. They're 3-3. OT, they beat them with a game-winning field goal in overtime. Crazy game. You should have seen the look on Baker Mayfield's face. Then we got the Bengals coming off a blowout loss, 45-10 to the Chiefs. The Bucs are a solid team on the offensive side. I'm a big Winston fan. He's been playing solid. Big Ronald Jones fan. Fight on from USC. And we got Mike Evans and Deshaun Jackson. I don't like their defense, though. And then we got the Bengals, who have Andy Dalton, who hasn't been playing well. We got Joe Mixon, who's really good. And one of the top wide receivers in the league, AJ Green. I think the Bengals bounce back here. They have the better overall team. They got whooped last week, but I think they're going to bounce back. Home field will be a big factor here. I'm taking the Bengals minus 4.5. The next game I got is the Jets at the Bears. The current spread is Bears minus 7. We got the Jets coming off a 20-point blowout loss at home versus the Vikings at MetLife. We got the Bears coming off a 38-31 loss versus the Patriots at home at Soldier Field. Crazy game if you watched it. Kevin White caught the Hail Mary, but was at the 1-yard line, not in the end zone. Not close enough. The Jets just placed running back Bilal Powell on the IR, so he's done for the season. The Jets have had one road win, which was week 1, where they blew out the Lions. Other than that, on the road, they haven't been that good. I love Sam Darnold, the USC fan, but I think he's going to struggle in this one. The Bears defense is really good, but Sam Darnold is no Tom Brady here. And the Bears are going to I expect them to win by 10. I'm taking the Bears minus 7. That's my lock of the week. The last game we got is the 49ers at the Cardinals. It's a PK. It's probably the most boring game of the week, and I'm taking it. Both 1-6 teams both coming off blowout losses. Cardinals just fired their offensive coordinator, so Josh Rosen will be in a new system now. I think it's going to take him some time to get used to this. This might be a win for them, but it's going to take him some time with the new playbook. And CJ Beathard has looked solid this season, obviously with Jimmy Garoppolo going down for the season. And he's had a good connection with tight end George Kittle. They both went to college together at Iowa. And also wide receiver Marquise Goodwin has looked solid. I don't think he'll do that good. And then Raheem Mostert will step up, if I pronounce that right. Matt Breida might not play. So I'm taking the 49ers PK.
All right, boys, make sure to subscribe to our channel, like the video.